Hi, I'm Michael Whittington, and welcome to my shop.
All right.
Come on in. As you can see, first and foremost is my saw stop table saw. I have it to where I can do an 8-foot sheet. I can do it with the door closed, and it will reach. I use this roller stand here to help me if I need to. While yet it is easier when the door is up. This is the 3 horsepower. It's a great saw. I bought the 52-inch. Then I got my router at the end of it, set inside. That's great. Above the cabinet to hold all of my table saw accessories, and there's a few router accessories to raise and lower the router.
Okay.
I can raise and lower it. This Jessam is it's a quality product. It really is a great router lift.
Okay.
There. Bring it up. I have the dust collection underneath. It works very good. I do have to say, between the two, that collects it very well.
Okay.
This is my unorganized, my collection of wood. I have my plywood in the backside here, and then these are just various pieces of wood. I literally have a lot of everything. There's my 3 horsepower dust collector up there. And I've plumbed in just tubing throughout my shop with blast gates, and I can turn on my dust collection at each point.
All right.
This is my 12-inch bandsaw that was left to me by my grandfather. I use it all the time, and I now will just keep this as for the small projects. I just acquired a 17-inch bandsaw.
Okay.
So I'll use that for the bigger projects and resawing lumber. This is a project in the works.
Okay.
This is something I very, very much want to make work. Currently, it will not work off of this dust collector through 40 feet. It's just not the right setup.
Okay.
And then I have, this is my miter station. This is a knockoff of the J-bait system.
Okay.
I have not finished these 2 cubbies. This is actually going to turn into where I'm going to put all of my my different planes in here on an angle and other tools. I want to get that organized in that as well.
Okay.
These 2 carts, this is my good wood scrap bin, and then this is all just plywood and crap wood I throw in underneath there. But yeah, and then I have the dust collection. I can open and close it from right here. It sucks it in from the back.
Okay.
And then I just have my various tools stored up there. This was an idea that I thought would look a lot better. I'm not too thrilled with it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. These will eventually all have doors. These 3 will have doors up here, as will this and this one. This will have drawer faces. I just want this to all look cleaned up. I do plan to do a full drawer face on all of my drawers.
Okay.
Then I have my 3D drawer pulls that I'm super proud of. They turned out really, really good. They sit 3/4 of an inch off of the face of a drawer.
Yeah.
So now that I got this done, now I'm well motivated, and some of the wood that's over there is so I can face all these drawers so it looks better.
One in particular?
Yeah, I just designed that this morning. So that's one in the works at the moment. But yeah, there's my drill collection. I really like that organization style that for that. I have room to hang one more tool if I get another drill, but I have a few more that just don't fit in this setup that are sitting back there.
Okay.
And I'm a Milwaukee person.
All right.
This is my drill press.
Okay.
Nice drill press. That was also left to me by my grandfather. It's just a beast of a machine. You can't ask for any better. It does extremely well. Then this mess here, this has just kind of become a crap collection spot. A lot of this is just wood that I just have just to have. This project here has been in the works for more than I would like to admit to. I got to get that done, and I'm going to do that this summer. This is 4 Adirondack chairs.
Okay.
And there's a little table that goes with it, and there's going to be 4 tables as well. This is fun. I'm going to turn this into a clock. I proved that the saw stop is actually worth it. It saved my finger. I got a tiny little cut. So it was well worth the investment. It saved me from cutting a finger off. Back here is a tool. It's hard to see. I don't use it. I've only ever used it once, to be honest with you. It's my mortising jig.
Okay.
I picked it up at a sale. Got a great price on it. I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it. I don't use it. I've only ever used it once.
Okay. Got your IT workstation there?
Yeah, this is my. I actually don't listen to music very often, so I have a handful of TV shows that run in the background. I've seen them a million times. I don't need to actually watch them. I can listen to them like music. These are all my toolboxes. I'm a mechanic by trade. I have an extreme amount of tools.
Okay.
This is my Cosman workbench, which we are all becoming familiar with. This is my version. I shortened it up 1 foot. Just because you just really don't need that full length. So I move it around as I need to, and when I'm getting ready to work, I work. It's a great bench. I mean, it's really a great hand tool bench.
Okay. So what's this project part of here?
This project right here is for somebody that has retired from work, the great Nobob. We are going to make him a display stand, work chipped in, and got him this plaque and a fan blade, an aircraft fan blade. Wow. It's engraved. It's super, super cool. I made him a stand for his plaque, and right now we are working on making him a table to display that stand and his blade and some of his stuff from Delta and Southwest Airlines. Okay. So this will be fun. It's going to have some epoxy in there. I'm going to do a weave of maple and cherry through here, give that a little character.
Yeah.
I got to get working on this, get that done for him here soon. All right.
Okay.
This is the Ron Polk assembly table. He makes something called the Smart Workshop. Everything's very portable. Everything's very slick. It can be very great. I had it when I was in a 2-car garage. When I came here, instead of making this knock down and come apart, I don't need to, right? I made it one piece, it's solid, and then I expanded it as well. This thing's stout. This thing's great. This has been a phenomenal assembly table for me.
Okay.
It's just great. Fortunately, I did clean up underneath. Thank God. That got out of hand. As you can see, I mean, I got to go through this. This is crazy. I don't know. It's so hard for me to get rid of all these scrap pieces of wood. I have a few more clamps here, and we'll show you the clamp cart here in a little bit.
Okay.
This right here is a collection of antique wood hand planes.
All right.
And there's just a whole bunch of antique tools up here. One of these days, I am going to get around and I want to, you see I mounted a few way up there.
Yep.
And I want to mount all of my tools all around my shop. Oh, since you're over there, why don't you take a look at my Star Wars collection? I am a huge Star Wars fan. Much to the chagrin of some of my family members, but
Okay. So
they got me some great gifts.
did you purchase that one, or did you have it made?
That was a gift. So
Okay.
somebody with a laser like the group has can do that.
Nice.
But that's been up there for years.
Wonderful.
And then my wife is very much into diamond art, so she made me an eagle, my 2 shepherds, my Millennium Falcon, and my Darth Vader. So she makes her diamond art with that. So I love my dogs. Alrighty, so we'll work ourselves around. This is just a cabinet. It's just full of paint and chemicals. It's not a fireproof cabinet, but it works for me. This is a drawer, just it's a filing cabinet. It's actually great storage. I have different tools and different sections.
Okay.
This is a shelving unit that is from my old garage, and I've just kept it. It just works. You can see it's full of crap that I really need to go through and just start really throwing stuff away. And that's my biggest problem.
Well, I'm really impressed that you do all this woodworking and you only have one tape measure.
No, actually, there's one there. There's one above the miter saw.
Right.
Okay. And then there's one right here. All right. So I have 3 tape measures. They're supposed to be in these specific spots. And I'm ashamed to say I waste a lot of time trying to look for a tape measure in this shop. They move, I don't put them back, and next thing you know, I need a tape measure, and I can't find one, right?
Right. You got some small part storage here?
This is, this started many years ago. And now what I'm anxious to do is I want to make, do you remember going to the library and the card catalogs, the nice wooden card catalogs? So I'm going to make one, and I'm going to do hand-cut dovetails for all of it. I figured that will force me and push me to become much better with my hand-cut dovetails. And it would also tell a story, as you could see, as my dovetails might progress, bad to worse, or bad to better, correct?
Right.
That's what I'm hoping. So I'm anxious to get started on that. I want this needs to change.
So tell me about this jig. What is this for?
This is one I don't use at the moment. I'm anxious. I turned it into, and I'll show you, and I think I'm going to stay with my current setup. It held all of these.
Okay.
And I like this. I'll show you. I think this will work for me. So I don't think I'm going to need it. I haven't gotten rid of that one because I wasn't sure if this was going to work,
Yeah.
but this works extremely well.
Very good.
So that's why that's still up there, and yeah, it needs to be a little straighter, I guess, but just in case this didn't work, I didn't get rid of it. And that's another problem of mine. All the crap in my shop, you would think I could get better about getting rid of stuff. But I'm anxious to this to evolve.
I'm seeing the clamp system here for this glue up.
Busted knuckle.
Busted knuckle.
This is great. This actually works very, very well. I have some smaller ones like this. And then I can show you I have made some 5-footers. So that way I can clamp a 4-foot piece together. I've done them both.
And what do they call that track?
This is it's electrical track.
Yeah.
Strut track.
Strut.
It's an electrical strut is what it is.
Okay.
It's in the electrical department at Home Depot and Lowe's. It works great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super cool what he came up with.
All right. So if you had to kind of put a size on this side of the shop, how much? What is it from end to end?
So end to end, the whole shop is 30 by 30.
Okay.
So it's 30 feet to the end. Okay. Front to back. And it's side to side 30 feet. And I don't know if I've actually ever measured this, but it's off centered. So I'd have to say that this is probably, I don't know, 12 feet over here and 28 feet over here maybe.
Okay.
I've never actually measured it.
Okay.
I can do that real quick. That way you can see.
We can
use
one of your many tape measures.
Oh yeah. And the sad part about it is I got plenty more in the in a drawer. But I stick with these 3. Oh, you know what? This isn't going to be long enough.
Is that a 25-footer?
Okay, so we are at so 224. I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah.
Does that say 224?
224, yeah.
So yeah, this is my main working area, and then I will bring out all of these tools 1 or 2 at a time to work over in that space over in there.
Everything over here on wheels.
Actually, everything in my shop is on wheels.
Okay.
Everything.
Including the Polk workbench?
The Polk workbench has got the
nice.
The same casters that we put on. I use those for everything. You can see. Now I do have to say this one's a much more of a challenge to lift.
Yeah.
It's a little easier now that I've cleaned out that. This used to have a lot of stuff down there. It was packed.
Okay.
But everything in my shop is on wheels. I can actually move this all the way over, move this over, out of the way, and I can bring my truck or my car in if I need to.
Nice.
I've brought my truck in a few times to work on it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see you unpack the clown car.
Okay. Matter of fact, that's good. And this is I bought this from Jerry.
Okay.
Many years ago. He was selling it. Matter of fact, let's just do this. This actually spends more time over there than any other tool.
Okay.
I leave this over there quite a bit.
All right. Is this an 8-inch bed?
This is an 8-inch helical joiner.
Yeah.
This is great. I really like this. I'm really glad I invested in this to go the helical route. As a matter of fact, I bought the table saw and this in a short period of time.
Okay.
Matter of fact, it forced me to put in this electric hoist. So this hoist will slide on that bar I welded up there. And I can move all this out of the way. Trucks are not allowed to deliver. They're not allowed to drive on your driveway.
Okay.
So they won't come back here. Now I was able to bribe the table saw guys. They came back and they delivered this. No issues. I was like, oh, thank God, right? The joiner guy, he was no fun. He stayed out on the street.
Wow.
So we put this in my truck, and then I drove my truck back here, hooked it up to the hoist, lifted it out of my truck, and drove my truck out, and I put it down.
Okay.
So they did force me to do that, and it's been a great thing. I use that for my lawnmowers. I'll move the stuff out of the way, and I can bring my riding lawnmower in and lift it up and
Nice.
work on the blades. This I'm very proud of. This is quite an accomplishment. This is something that every woodworker dreams of.
Nice.
Right? I have more clamps than most. And I can honestly say I do not have enough.
Now, did you design this yourself?
This is April Wilkerson's design.
Okay.
She came up with this. This is, I had other designs in the past. I've had some tripods. And when I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 of these. I'm running out of room. You can see I'm just starting to pile stuff in here.
Right.
But I really like it. It really worked out well. I keep paper up here at the top. I used to keep it underneath my table so I can just pull it across my table and do it. That just didn't work out for me, so I put my paper up there. When I get a big glue up, I put paper across there.
Okay.
To try to save my table.
All right.
There's more busted knuckle. And I even did his clamp. Put it on the end. If you've not done this and you don't know what we're talking about, look up busted knuckle on YouTube. This clamping system is phenomenal. As a matter of fact, it's going to force me to get rid of these.
Okay.
This is, while it works, and the idea is great, this is a lot of monkey motion to try to fight when you're by yourself.
Okay.
So I need to get those on Facebook Marketplace and get those moving out of here.
I see the library back here.
Oh yeah. Not knowing, back in the day, I started collecting. I was a subscriber to both Woodsmith and Shop Notes, and I just had tons of. I used to swing by and grab a magazine or something here or there. You know, you just get them for a couple bucks back in the day.
Yeah.
Before everything was digital, and I now have all of this digitized. But man, I really hate getting rid of it. It's I do come in here once in a blue moon, but I have to say I go on the computer more. But it's just it's a nod to a bygone era, right?
Right.
You know, it just it's a sad that they're super cool. They came out with just the way that they did it all, and you know, I like the condensed versions. They're pretty slick.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, there was I just saw it. I emailed everybody in the group, or not everybody, but everybody at the
Yeah.
build for the table. This knockdown workbench.
Right.
This is still the greatest thing. I built this. This thing's 25 plus years old.
Okay.
This was one of the first things I've ever built for a shop. And all of my small shop tables and assembly things, this is the only thing I've kept.
All right.
This is really a great design. You can't beat it. The stability of it, the durability of it, and then it knocks down and folds into a suitcase and you can put it away. You can't beat it. It is very well designed.
All right. What else we have back here?
All right. So this is the bandsaw. I just picked this up. Literally, I've had it 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I've not even cut a piece of wood on it yet. That'll happen this week. Back behind there's my new scroll saw that you guys all talked me into. That's back there.
Yep.
This is my mini lathe I built a cart for it. I got some drawers on the other side of it. I have my carbide tools here.
Yeah.
And then I have just the regular tools over there.
Okay.
I got my drum sander. Matter of fact, I will. This thing's great to have. This is a nice luxury item to have.
Right.
You know, this is one of the benefits of having a shop where it's able to get this. I still have not nailed down. It comes loose on this side, and I see that that's a common problem. So I'm trying some different techniques to see if I can eliminate. You get a streak over here, it comes loose, and
Okay.
it can be frustrating, to say the least. This is my 13-inch joiner. This is one of my lathe helmets. I upgraded I upgraded it to a helix head.
Okay.
This is that project for the Great No Bob. This is the top shelf. I got a lot more sanding to do on it, and I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom shelf. Matter of fact, I'll just put that over here. But this is my planer. I like it. And then I upgraded. I put the helix head in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very, very worthwhile update.
So it looks like you integrated an air filter in the
Oh,
car.
so this is another Jay Bates idea, and I ripped the filter off. I got to go up in the attic and get it. But you take an old air conditioning unit, one that somebody's throwing away, and I just wired up the high side. And what it is, you put an air filter here. I got air filter, right?
Okay.
This side just is where it comes out.
Okay.
Turn it on, and whew, it blows
Nice.
right up your shirt. It's very cool. And with the filters, it's a nice micro, nice
Right.
dust collector.
Right.
So it's a dual function. This is my Fisher flip cart.
Okay.
So I got my 12-inch sander here, and we can unlock it. And there you go.
Very cool.
My oscillating sander. Yeah.
And then you got drawer storage.
I got one drawer down there, and you can see I still haven't I'll put that Chisholm Trail drawer pull on this one right here. You can see I still need to make one. But yeah, you know, Mr. Fisher has come out with some great ideas.
Yeah.
And then
various jigs and whatnot on this wall.
This wall is just all of my jigs, right? There's my Craig pocket hole jig. This is my, what do you call it when you want to saw straight up and down?
Yeah.
I can't think of what that's.
Jig.
Yeah. I have, a Rockler hole jig for making different, shelf hole pins.
Okay. Looks like you've got flattening.
This is my flattening jig for the planer.
Yeah.
This is actually a picture frame jig.
Okay.
It's from Fine Woodworking magazine, but a gentleman in Ohio has a woodworking channel. He used to be called the Drunken Woodworker, and I forget what he's called now. But he did a modification to Fine Woodworking picture frame jig, and I went with his, and I've made a ton of picture frames with it. It works very well. It's very good.
Right.
This is going to be a butcher block top for our kitchen. I'm going to get working on that this week. My poor wife has been waiting, I don't know, 4 years now. So yeah, she needs, I need to get that done for her. And I got some more wood storage back here. My bike, which I need to get out now that it's nice out. I got a 1-inch belt sander that I have yet to, I want to build another flip cart for.
Okay.
I'm going to put that on there, and either I got a blade sharpening jig or maybe the mortising jig. I haven't decided what's going to be on the other side. So I need to get that going.
Okay.
And then, but yeah.
All right. Well, appreciate you showing me around the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you here. I love showing off my shop. It's great. It's absolutely great.